What do you think, Georgie? Not long now until you'll be able to eat something like this.
That's right.
Hi, Bowl Bakers. Kevin has been working extra hard lately between the business and baby George, so I wanted to make him a little something nice, a kind of a thank you pie. So we're going to make a peanut butter and fudge ice cream pie. This recipe is actually from my book. Kevin loves peanut butter and chocolate and pretty much mixed with anything, so he really likes this dessert. It is made with my 2-ingredient ice cream. It is no oven needed, which is awesome. So we're going to get stuck in. Into my bowl or my pestle and mortar, you can also do this with a food processor. I'm going to add in my Oreos. And all you want to do is just bash them up until they're nice and fine. So now actually I leave in the filling of my cookies. Before I always used to take it out. It's totally your preference. Adds a little bit more sweetness, and it just means that you don't waste anything. So you can use any kind of chocolate biscuit or wafer that you want for this. And just so you know, the recipe for the pie is on my website. Okay, so just bash them until they're nice and fine. A few lumps are okay. It's looking good. Now I'm going to add in a little bit of melted butter, just to bring it all together. Some people add in sugar to their cookie crust, and I just don't think it's necessary because we've got the sweetness from the cookies, and then we're going to have the ice cream and everything on top. I think one of the reasons I love pies so much is because there's different layers and there's different texture and different flavor. But if I had a preference, it would be cookie based the whole time, like always a cookie crust. So here I have my pie tin. So here's my little sneaky trick that I did. I lined it with cling wrap, around 3 layers of cling wrap. Now I do this when I make a cookie crust pie because it means that you can pull it out all in one piece at the very end. So the easiest thing to do right now is just go in with your hand and shape your cookie crust. Bring the crumbs all the way up the side. So like I said, Kevin is a huge fan of peanut butter and chocolate. And the longer I've been in the US, I think it's definitely become one of my favorite flavors. So there we go, there's a cookie crust. So you don't need to pop this into the fridge, we're just gonna put it over there. And now we're gonna make my 2-ingredient ice cream filling. For those of you who do not know what that is, it is ice cream that I make without an ice cream machine and just 2 ingredients. It's pretty magical. So if you haven't seen it, you're prepared to be amazed. So into my bowl, I have some heavy whipping cream. So for heavy whipping cream, it's called different names in different countries. Just check the label and see if it has 36% fat content, because that means it will whip up really well. So with our little hand mixer here, we're going to whip this up until it's kind of, soft peaks. So like I said, this recipe came from my cookbook. The photo that we shot for it is probably one of my most favorite. We just took 1 slice of pie, put it on the corner of a table at the stylist's house, Kate Martindale, and put a little bit of sauce on top. And I just absolutely love it. It's so simple and beautiful. A little bit like this dessert. Now into this, we're going to add in condensed milk. If you don't have condensed milk in your country, I've got a great recipe on my website. It's super easy. It's just milk and some sugar. We're going to add that in there. And then again with your mixer, you want to mix it up until it kind of gets nice and stiff. So now if you don't have an electric hand mixer, don't worry about it. You can actually do this by hand. It's going to need a lot of elbow grease and probably take a few breaks, but it's totally doable. Okay, lovely, this is thickened up. Now into this, we're going to add the star of the show, which is some smooth peanut butter. The reason I use smooth is because we're going to add in our own peanuts. Lovely. And then a little bit of vanilla extract, because I love me some vanilla extract. If you don't have vanilla extract, feel free to leave it out. It just adds a little bit extra flavor. Okay, back in again with our mixer, nice and high, and just whip it up until it's all combined. That's it. I have to say this might be the fastest episode of Bigger Bolder Baking. We made this super, super fast. Look at that filling. So check this out. This is peanut butter ice cream. You can put this into tubs right now. You could swirl chocolate into it, put jelly into it, be absolutely lovely. We are going to put it into our pie crust. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. Kevin is going to go nuts for this. I strongly recommend adding the peanuts in there because it just adds an extra layer of texture. So this is a really great recipe for the whole family. And if you've got kids home over summertime, this ice cream is absolutely lifesaver because they can mix up the cream, the condensed milk, and then they can add any flavor they like to it. So I'm just gonna add a few peanuts on top to make it look extra. If you want to use roasted salted peanuts for this recipe, go right ahead because that little bit extra flavor just like makes it like salty and sweet and absolutely delicious. And that's really what Kevin loves, is the salty and the sweet. So there you have it, into the freezer for around 5 hours or so. Doesn't take long. I'm really excited to see what Kevin thinks.
Gem, that has my name written all over it.
So check this out, Kevin. Oreo cookie crust, a peanut butter ice cream filling, and fudge sauce on top.
Oh man.
How'd you like that?
Well, I love it because it's the blending of my favorite flavors and ice cream, which is my favorite dessert. Thank you so much.
I'm glad you like it, Kevin. I hope you guys like it too. Definitely make it. It's going to be a summer favorite. And Kevin and I and baby George will see you back here really soon.
Bye, guys. Let me have another bite.
Yeah, sorry, I was going to eat that.
Oh.